Are you struggling to find new clients for your home care agency? Wondering which digital marketing strategies actually bring results? Let me show you which digital marketing strategies are actually being used today to generate high quality home care leads. Hi, my name is Miguel Kane with Home Care Growth Partners. I specialize in helping home care agencies grow by implementing strategic digital marketing methods that generate high quality leads. And today we're going to talk about my two favorite lead generation strategies, and that's Google Ads and Meta Ads. So if you're ready to start filling your pipelines with leads for 2025, stick around. Now, before we actually dive into strategies that actually work to generate leads for home care agencies, let's talk about some of the biggest challenges that this industry faces when it comes to generating leads. Because honestly, it is one of the most difficult industries to consistently generate leads for a variety of reasons. First of all, the home care space is an extremely competitive space. I'm here within Texas, for example. We serve clients all over the United States, but in Texas, the major cities here like Houston and Dallas, each of them have upwards of 500 home care agencies covering the city. So you can only imagine how bombarded the different potential referral facilities like hospitals, assisted living and rehab centers, caseworkers, social workers, they have lists of dozens and dozens of home care agencies that are trying to get referrals from them. In addition to that, if we compare also some home health companies that can compete in the non-medical space as well, then we're looking at upwards of 1,000 agencies in cities like Houston and Dallas. And if you live in a major city, you're also looking at similar numbers of competition. Now, the second reason that generating leads in the space is so difficult is because the decisions that families have to make when it comes to choosing a home care provider is something that is very near and dear to their heart. Think about the decisions that they're making. They're selecting an agency or a company that they don't necessarily know too well to take care of their loved ones and come into their home. They're inviting this agency and the caregivers into their home where they have their valuables and their loved ones to take care of them, sometimes alone without supervision of another family member. So as a result, family members are doing a lot of due diligence and doing a lot of research before they actually move forward with a home care service. Then the last one I wanted to talk here is if your agency is not showing up online or not showing up anywhere, as a matter of fact, for the individuals that are looking for home care services, you're practically invisible. So it's a competitive space, families do a lot of research, and if you're not visible, you're invisible. The workaround, or the way that we get around these challenges, is with a strong and effective digital marketing strategy. See, with digital marketing, we're actually able to position ourselves directly in front of our target audience that is looking for home care solutions. So individuals that need either for themselves or they have a loved one that could benefit from home care, and they're already doing research, they're already asking questions online and talking to people within their network about home care solutions. We can position ourselves and your agency in front of these individuals as the right choice, and through these campaigns, not only explain to them why they're the right choice, but start building that trust so that they feel more confident to move forward with your business and give you a call. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these effective digital marketing strategies. Okay, so let's dive into Google Ads and why they're effective for generating home care leads. So Google Ads essentially allow you to be extremely visible to people that are already looking for your home care services. Google Ads allow us to target families that are already actively searching some sort of home care solution because of the situations that they're in. And we can often think of the process that people go through to search home care. They're in situations where either themselves or a loved one might be getting discharged from a facility, either a hospital post-surgery or a rehab center. They want to go home from an assisted living facility, or even if they're pediatric, for example, they're ready to bring their kid home, but they have to work and they know they're going to need some assistance at home. So people are in all these kinds of situations where they're looking for a solution. And yes, they're going to ask their doctors, their families and friends for answers to these questions, but at the end of the day, they're going to do their own research, and they're going to go online and research the things that they're being told about from the people within their network. And oftentimes they're Googling things like home care near me and senior care services, which brings us to the next point with Google Ads, is we can tell Google which types of keywords we want to show our website to. So with Google Ads, we're targeting people that are in situations that already are where they're already researching and looking for home care solutions. Then we're targeting those keywords that people are typing into Google to find answers to their questions around home care. And as a result, when they hit enter in the search engines, boom, your website's going to be one of the first 1 to 3 websites that pop up on their search results. So it makes us extremely visible to people that are already interested in or looking into home care services. So these are going to be high intent leads. So some pro tips for Google Ads. Focus on keywords like home care near me, private caregivers for hire, 24/7 caregivers. The second tip is going to be use call extensions that make it easy for people to give you a call. Across all of our Google Ad campaigns, we see about 80 to 90% of the traffic coming through mobile devices. So this means people are on their phones. And with call extensions and with the way that you can customize your website too is they can give you a call just by simply clicking on a button. And oftentimes the older population would rather hop on a call and just ask questions than try to figure out a website to get their questions answered. The third tip is creating a compelling landing page with clear info and a call to action. So oftentimes traffic is going to be driven from the Google ad to your website or to a landing page. And when people land on your page, they need to have their questions answered and they need to understand why you're the best choice for them to move forward with. And then the last thing is there needs to be a clear call to action or a way for them to get in touch so that they can request your services. Okay, let's jump into meta ads and why they're so effective for generating home care leads. So there's going to be 3 things to comment on here, and then we'll go over some pro tips. The first thing is meta ads help to build brand awareness. Unlike Google ads, we're not necessarily targeting people that are going to a Google search bar and immediately searching home care near me. So the meta leads, they might not be as high intent as the Google leads, but typically we see more volume. So a greater number of leads come through meta because there's also a wide variety of users, but we are getting in front of individuals before they might immediately need the home care services, and we start kind of planting the seed and building brand awareness, trust, and credibility so that when the time comes that they do start searching for home care services, they already recognize your brand. And if you're running Google ads in parallel, boom, you're going to be the first Google result that pops up. They remembered your name from when they saw your meta ad, and then it's just going to reinforce the strength of your brand awareness and potentially trust and credibility. The second part is going to be targeting the right people. So similar to Google ads, with Meta, we are also able to target a specific audience based on their interests, their behavior, their age, and even their geography. So for some of our clients, we have run campaigns focused on the medical districts within their cities to make sure we're showing our ads to the traffic that's going in and out of the hospitals there. The third piece is going to be with Meta ads, we use and rely heavily on visual content. So showing pictures of the team, the administrative and the caregiver team at a holiday party or a Christmas party, showing pictures of a caregiver working with a client, or even getting user-generated photos, which is when a caregiver or a client or relative of a client takes a picture of their loved one with a caregiver. These types of images are extremely powerful. I think in 2024 and before, most agencies were relying heavily on very generic photos that can be found online, like Canva and dozens of other photo galleries. But now the market has become oversaturated with these generic photos, and it's becoming more and more important to use organic photos. So in a campaign with photos taken from a phone, even if they're not the highest quality, but they're organic and they show locals and tell a story of a local who's receiving home care and having a great experience, would go much further than a professional, well-lit home care photo, but where you can tell that it's clearly fake or clearly staged. So using this visual content really helps to establish your local presence and build trust, because people can put a face to the name of your agency. So going over some of the pro tips for meta ads: run ads with pictures of happy people, especially if we're doing local ones. I think the best ads that we have are, with caregivers and a client where they're both smiling and we tell a little story about the relationship, or when we have a picture of a team at a party or something like that. Those obviously people want to see smiling faces on their ads and show that they're having a good experience, because we're tying that image to your brand. Second pro tip, and this is probably one of the most important ones too, is use lead forms with your meta ads. So it's one thing to show your ads and your brand to people, but the next thing is we need them to have a way to get in touch with you, and we do that with Meta's instant forms. So this is where people can actually click on the ad and fill out their information, give their phone number, their name, their address, so that you can then follow up with them and reach out to them. The third pro tip is going to be test retargeting to re-engage people that have been on your website. So with the Meta Pixel, it's something that we put on your website. We can track which Facebook profiles are going to your website, and then focus on targeting these people and specifically because they're already showing interest with your services. So that's it for Meta. Now let's move into an actual story of where these strategies have succeeded for our clients. So this real life story is about one of our clients based out of the DFW area here in Texas. They had come to us without having a digital marketing strategy beforehand at all. They had posted a few times on their Facebook page, but that was really the extent. And the owner of this agency really wanted to only work part-time. He was in the stages of wanting to go into retirement, and he was just kind of doing this for fun and not necessarily wanting to spend 40 hours or 50 hours a week building his business. So he wanted to have a stream of leads coming in that he can rely on to help him get more clients and grow from there. So what we ended up doing with him was we started off with a Google lead generation campaign. We built a landing page, we drove traffic to that landing page, and it started working pretty well. We were generating somewhere around 10 to 15 leads per month, high quality, high intent leads per month, and he ended up closing 2 to 3 of those within the first month and getting extra cash from those leads. And then he decided to also add on the Meta lead generation campaign. So we started running Google ads and Meta ads at the same time. And we went from generating 10 to 15 leads per month to now generating 50 to 60 leads per month, to the point where he needed to get his assistant in to start help following up with all the leads that were coming through the door. And now in the last 2 months, he's closed about 8 of those leads. Plenty of them are coming from veterans or long-term care insurance as well. So just wanted to share that success story and to help prove to you that digital marketing is a very powerful and effective strategy, because we're able to get right in front of your target audience and convince them that not only that you're the right option, but that you're one that they can trust, because they're seeing you on all different faces of the internet when they go online to do research on home care. Now, if the thought of generating high quality and higher intent leads from the internet excites you, then I encourage you to take action today. I can guarantee you your competitors are already implementing some of these strategies to capture leads for their businesses. And if you want to take the guesswork out of building and running your own Google and Meta ad campaigns, that's where we come in. At Home Care Growth Partners, we specialize in building strategic Google and Meta lead generation campaigns so that our clients can focus on the operation side of running a home care agency, and we can focus on making sure we're building a strong online brand presence, building trust with viewers online, and then also delivering high quality leads. So again, if you're ready to take action, go to the description below. You can book a consultation with myself or go to our website to learn more about Home Care Growth Partners and what we do. I'll see you in the next video.